I'm going to be showing you how to do all the puzzles and trials as well as the location of the Datacard in Tatooine's Mos Eisley within LEGO Star Wars Skywalker Saga's Galaxy Free Play. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so first up is Keen Eyes in Eisley. This is going to be the first puzzle. It's on the north side of the map. All you have to do is destroy this debris, get it out of your way, wait for it to disappear, and then walk behind into this little corner here to get the Kyber Brick. So very, very easy there. We're going to go just to the left of that one for Welcome to Mos Eisley. This is going to be on the landing zone, and it's going to be up in a high ledge. And to get up there, you have to use the nearby orange blocks with a force-using character, stack them up in front to reach the Kyber Brick. I actually stack them a little bit too far away here initially, but we'll cut ahead to where I move them into a better location. Then we're able to jump up and reach this ledge to get the Kyber Brick for Welcome to Mos Eisley. Alright, so next up we're going to do Patch Job. This is just outside of the area that we were just in. So we're going to go over here and switch to a scavenger character and use their Breaker Blaster ability. If you don't have this ability unlocked, that means you haven't played through episodes 6 or 7 yet. But from there we can just go in and get the Kyber Brick for Patch Job. Alright, so next up is Hangar Bay Fray. This is going to be on the northwest side of the map. All you have to do here is switch to a lightsaber character, use their lightsaber to cut open this door, and inside is your Kyber Brick for Hangar Bay Fray. Alright, so next up is Dome Alone. So this is going to be just to the south of where we just were, and you'll see this Kyber Brick in a cage. Then jump up to the roof of this nearby building for a switch. Make sure you double jump to get up there. It's going to open up the cage, then you can get the Kyber Brick for Dome Alone. Alright, so now we're going to do Left Behind. This is going to be inside one of the nearby areas. So you're going to see a locked door for protocol droids. So then we're going to go all the way around the building to the back side. There's going to be this green protocol droid panel. We're going to hack that to get the house front door password, which is going to allow you to go back around and apply that password to this protocol droid panel. Make sure you select the one that's called house front door. And from there, that should open up the door. Inside is going to be a gold Lego object. So then you have to switch to a bounty hunter character to destroy that. And then you can get your Kyber Brick for Left Behind. Next up is Grappling to Glory. So this is going to be just the south of where we just were. And we're just going to see this giant tower here. We're just going to climb up using nearby pegs. Then we're going to jump up here and switch to a grapple character, like an astromech droid or a hero character, anybody like that. And there we can just grapple right up to the Kyber Brick for Grappling to Glory. Alright, so now we're going to do Drape It Like It's Hot. This is going to be on the bottom left side of the map. You're going to see this Kyber Brick up there in the drapes. So then we're going to use the nearby orange Lego objects with a force-using character. You do have to kind of navigate all the way down this alley here to find all of the orange blocks to stack up to reach this one. Yeah, I think it's going to take about 4 of them, and there should be 4 just in this hallway or alleyway, whatever you want to call it. And from there, you can just jump up and reach the Kyber Brick for Drape It Like It's Hot. Alright, so next up we're going to do Stomp a Womp Rat. So this one is a little bit different than the other ones. So we're going to walk inside this nearby building. There's going to be a bunch of giant Womp Rats kind of rampaging all over the place. So they're going to come out of 3 different holes in the room, and basically you have to clog these up or else they're just going to keep infinitely respawning. So there's going to be one where you can use a grapple character to pull down this block to clog up one of the holes, and the other 2, all you have to do is use a force-using character and move the nearby brown Lego objects over to clog the holes. Once all 3 holes are clogged, defeat all of the remaining Womp Rats, and from there you should get this little cutscene. Then you can go over here and talk to this character here. And from there she will open the door, and inside is a Kyber Brick for Stomp a Womp Rat. Okay, so next up we're going to do Splat a Womp Rat. So we're going from Stomp to Splat. And so this one's going to be nearby. This is going to be a trial, actually. So we're going to start this trial, then we're going to switch to a protocol droid to actually do this trial. And we're going to take control of this turret, and basically we have to get 2,500 points by shooting these Womp Rats. And this one's pretty easy. They give you plenty of time to do it. Just shoot them as soon as they come out of the little hidey holes. And once you get 2,500 points, there we go, we got it, we got the gold. You should be pretty much good to get that Kyber Brick for this trial for Splat a Womp Rat. Alright, next up, we're going to head to the bottom left side of the map inside of this door here for Rebel Hideout. So this one's got several steps to it. And so there's going to be some orange Lego objects you can use to bounce up on top of this trampoline. Once you get on top of the roof, there's going to be a bunch of red force fields Almost reminds me of the Darth Maul fight from episode 1. Then there's going to be a protocol droid hatch, so we're going to split apart to go in there. And there's going to be a switch in here, but you don't really need to use that one. There's going to be these pads, and basically you need to switch between both your protocol droid and a character that needs to go through all these force fields, because each switch that the protocol droid steps on is going to lower a different force field. So once you get all the way to the end, pull the switch, and then from there we can head back down and go down to the unlocked door. And in here is going to be your Kyber Brick for Rebel Hideout. So kind of a lot of steps to that one. Alright, so now we're going to move over here to the right side for Who Shot Fastest. Who's not Who Shot First, it's Who Shot Fastest. So from over here, we're going to switch to a grapple hook character, like a bounty hunter, like I'm using. We're going to grapple up, and there's going to be 4 different targets from up here that you need to shoot within a short time frame. So here are the locations of all the targets that we're shooting here. And here we go, and boom, and boom, and boom, and boom. Alright, so that's all of them, and from there, that's going to unlock this cage, and we can go down and get the Kyber Brick for Who Shot Fastest. So, not too bad there. Alright, so next up, we're going to do Ain't No Thing But a Nuna Wing. So this is going to be on the bottom right side of the map, and you're going to see this cage with the Kyber Brick inside. Follow the wire, it's going to lead to a switch. Step on the switch, that will open up the Kyber Brick, and you'll be able to get it for Ain't No Thing But a Nuna Wing. So very, very easy there. Next up, we're going to head just to the north of that one for Eye of the Crystal Moon. What a name for a puzzle. So we're going to see a Kyber Brick on top of this building. We're going to use the nearby like trampoline to get up onto the roof, essentially. So just to the right of the dome, here it is. We're just going to jump up here. And from here, we should pretty much be able to reach the Kyber Brick for Eye of the Crystal Moon. There we go. So next up, we're going to do Flail with Honor. This is going to be kind of in the middle of Mos Eisley here. And we're going to walk over here, and there's going to be a locked door with a switch behind it. But if you use a force-using character, you should be able to line your character up just right to where you can hit the force button to pull the switch from behind the door. That will open up the door, and inside, behind some crates, is going to be the Kyber Brick for Flail with Honor. So not too bad there. So from there, we're going to do Trade Tower Trial. This is like smack dab in the middle of Mos Eisley. This is going to be this giant tower. It's pretty hard to miss. And so you're going to follow the guide, and it's going to show you where to go over here. And from here, you're going to have to pull down this switch, and you're going to have to climb up this tower within a certain time frame here. I think it's like 80 seconds. So we're just going to swing across. This is, pretty easy. It's just pushing the A button a whole bunch of times. Make sure you don't fall off. That would be bad. There's a little bit of tricky platforming here and there, but not too bad. And once you reach the top, there is going to be your Kyber Brick. There we go. I was able to do it in about 42 seconds or something. So they give you plenty of time to do it, and that is Trade Tower Trial. So next up, we're going to do Through the Bars. This is moving more towards the north middle of the map. You're going to see a Kyber Brick behind a cage. There's going to be a switch inside the cage. We're just going to use the force to put one of the orange blocks on top of that one, and there's going to be another switch we need to do. This one's going to be behind the building here. So we're just going to walk all the way around, jump on top of this trampoline, step on this switch on the roof, and that is going to give you the Kyber Brick for Through the Bars. And next up, we're going to do Tower Topper. This is, again, moving more towards the north middle of the map. And there's going to be a tower here, and this one is very easy. Switch to a grapple hook character, like a bounty hunter, hero, or astromech droid, and climb up to the top of this tower for Tower Topper. So, yeah, pretty easy. Next up, we're going to do Junkshop Jolt. It's going to be on the north side of the map, and you're going to notice a door with one of these power sockets next to it. We're just going to walk over here and get the nearby battery, which shows up as a purple icon on your map. We're going to plug in the battery and get the Kyber Brick for Junkshop Jolt. Alright, next up is Cantina Cobweb Cleaner. What a name for a puzzle. So we're going to head inside the Mos Eisley Cantina here on the map. We're going to head to the back left side of the room. There's going to be a cobweb in the corner. We're just going to destroy that and jump up and get the Kyber Brick for Cantina Cobweb Cleaner. So easy peasy. Next up, we're going to do One Trooper's Trash, ... So up here on the north side of the map, we're going to destroy some Lego objects. Then we're going to switch to a villain character, and we're going to throw the grenade on it. That's going to destroy the silver Lego object, giving you the Kyber Brick for One Trooper's Trash. Alright, next we're going to do Imperial Checkpoint, moving more towards the south a little bit. There's going to be a bunch of orange blocks here. We're just going to stack them all on top of each other to reach this protocol droid panel. I believe there's multiple ways to do this puzzle, but this is just how I did it. We're going to hack this turret here with the protocol droid. We can destroy the 2 generators there to open up the door to get inside. And from there, all we have to do is hack a astromech droid panel. And so once we do that, we're going to head all the way back around to get inside. And then we're going to switch to an astromech droid to hack this astromech droid panel. And it looked very, the puzzle for this one looked very complex for whatever reason. But there we go. That opens up the cage for Imperial Checkpoint's Kyber Brick. Next up, we're moving to the top right side of the map for this vehicle token for Speeder Springing. And so there's going to be a bunch of Lego objects here just to the left of the cage with the Kyber Brick. That's going to lead you to another astromech droid panel. We're going to hack this sucker really fast here. And once we do that, that's going to open up the cage, giving you access to this vehicle token. There's going to be some enemies inside, so make sure you switch to a character with a lightsaber or a blaster or something that can take out these enemies. And once you do that, there's going to be several that spawned. We then need to actually ride this vehicle. So once we take them all out, we should then be able to ride it. Just ride it just outside of this little garage. And underneath where it was is going to be your vehicle token for Speeder Springing. I believe that even gives you a TIE Fighter vehicle, which is awesome. Next up, we're going to do lighting on the wall. So this one gave me a little bit of trouble, but I'm going to give you the key to it. So if you look outside the walls, there's going to be different lights telling you which, the solution to this puzzle. But it's actually going to be like the mirror of what it shows you. So the correct solution here from left to right is 4. And then on the right side, it's going to be the number 2. And then in the middle, it's going to be number 3. So I guess I really didn't do left to right there, but you guys get the point. That's the solution that you need. So from there, it's going to open up the cage on the roof, climb up, and get the Kyber Brick for the lighting on the wall. Alright, now we're doing Mos Eisley's Datacard. And so it's going to be just nearby, and we're going to use these nearby orange Lego objects with a force-using character, as we always do, to stack them up just underneath where this Datacard is, because it's kind of elevated next to this building here. And so here's some more orange Lego objects. If you look around long enough, you'll find plenty of them. Once you stack up about 4 or 5, I think you need about 5, and we should be able to climb up those and reach the Datacard for Mos Eisley. So there we go, another Datacard under our belt. Alright, next up we're going to do long shot, moving more towards the right side of the map here. And this one is, again, a fairly simple one. Just follow the wire here, and there's going to be a switch that you can stand on, and while standing on the switch, you need to either throw a lightsaber like I'm doing here, or you can shoot it with a blaster character. That'll open up the door, giving you access to the Kyber Brick for long shot. Next up, we're doing Dowager Downer. This is going to be in the middle right side of the map. And here we're going to destroy some Lego objects here on the ground. We need to get into this ship here. Then we're going to find an astromech droid panel. We're going to go ahead and hack this sucker. And for some reason, this gives me like a couple seconds to actually hack this. I have no idea why. It was just as simple as all the other ones, but there we go. We solved it. And from there, we're going to climb up here onto these platforms that gives you, and then we're going to switch to a grapple hook character to pull down this grapple hook, revealing a Stormtrooper in a hot tub. But not just any hot tub, a golden one. So we need to switch to a bounty hunter character to destroy the gold Lego object hot tub, giving you the Kyber Brick on the ground there for Dowager Downer. Alright, so next up, we're going to do Bantha Banter. So this is going to be inside one of the buildings here. But to get inside one of the buildings, there's going to be a Bantha in the doorway. So we're going to switch to a Jedi character and use their Jedi mind trick to move the Bantha out of the way. Once you get inside, you can then get the Kyber Brick for Bantha Banter. So not too tricky there. Next up, we're going to do EG6 equals easy bricks. So this one's going to require you to destroy multiple of these, like destroyed 8, in fact, of these destroyed gonk droids around the area. And again, if you've revealed the map, you'll be able to see all of them as blue dots on the map, so it's not too tricky. Some of them are on like rooftops, so you'll have to kind of figure out how to get onto the rooftops, as I'm doing here. But overall, it shouldn't really give you too much trouble, can't imagine. And there we go, I actually fell off the roof when I needed to stay up there. And here we are. Let's move all the way to the back here to this last gonk droid. And as soon as you destroy all 8, you'll get the Kyber Brick for EG6 equals easy bricks. Alright, almost done here. Next up, we're going to do Let's Bounce. This is going to be the character icon in the bottom middle of the map. And we're just going to climb on top of this building here by bouncing up onto these trampolines and using these pegs on the wall. This is going to be a trial, actually. So this is one of these races. So basically, you're going to have to bounce a whole bunch on these trampolines. And there's going to be 21 different green targets that you're going to have to race through within the time limit. and you have to do it within 55 seconds in order to get the gold ranking, in order to get you your Kyber Brick and complete this trial. But I was able to do it in about, 50 or so, 48, 50. So yeah, not too bad. And there we go, that is the Kyber Brick for the trial here. Let's bounce. Next up, we're going to do He Came From the Clouds. Now, this one you have to get a puzzle first on Bespin, and that will activate this puzzle, which you'll then get this cutscene as you approach it with this ship crash landing here in Mos Eisley. You then have to go up to the ship and use a bounty hunter character to destroy the gold Lego object to get your Kyber Brick. And again, you will not see this side mission until you get a certain puzzle on Bespin, so if you need help with that, consult my Bespin guide for Cloud City. There is the vehicle token for He Came From the Clouds. And last but not least, we're going to do Working for Tips. This is going to be sort of in the middle bottom of the map. We're going to walk inside of this building here. And once we get inside, we're going to have to do a little bit of like being a waiter here. Sort of like what we did with Dexter's Diner, actually. It's kind of weird how they didn't have you do this in the Cantina. But we're essentially going to have to deliver the food to the correct customers here. So the sandwich is going to go to this person here in the back, I guess, left side of the map if you're looking at the door. And then this green drink is going to go to this character right here, nearest to the entrance. And then the last one is going to have one of these cakes, I guess you can call it, over here in this other room. Set that in front of them, and that's going to solve all three characters' needs. And then one of them is just going to throw you a buildable Kyber Brick. You can then build it to get the Kyber Brick for Working for Tips. So that is it. That's how to do all the puzzles and trials and the location of the Datacard within Tatooine's Mos Eisley within LEGO Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga's Galaxy Free Place. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions. Like this video if you enjoyed it, dislike it if not, subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you guys next time here on Quick Break Games.